Reet!
Alright guys, 34 is back from the dyno. She had a couple of little issues. I think the factory plug feeding the fuel pumps started to melt, so Dr. Drift put some bulkhead fittings in there to feed the fuel pump from the relay, and I think it ended up making like 368-ish kilowatts. I'm sure Jason will correct me on that, but yeah, by the sounds of it, as Doc added more boost and fuel and all the rest, that the head started to lift a little bit. Sounds like it was getting a bit of pressure in the coolant system, so only ever so slightly. Thinking about whacking head studs and gasket in it, but he's supposed to be driving this at SA this weekend, and I think we're just going to try a little bit of gasket sealant stuff in the coolant system. Doc reckons he's used that before and it's worked for little tiny leaks in the head gasket. But right now I'm going to be throwing in new knuckles and suspension arms in this thing. So here we have the Stewie Bryant Special, the Jscott knuckles. These are an absolute work of art. It's got the adjustable Ackerman here, so depending on which hole you has, sort of changes where the tie rod pickup point is, which changes your Ackerman. All sorts of fancy business going on. Uses a 350Z hub, and then we've got some high clearance Jscott Tech caster arms. Hopefully they'll give us enough clearance to get all that locked. So this is the current lock. Not bad. Again, not bad. Currently just got cut and shuts, I believe. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, start pulling it all apart. Get these bad boys in there, and we'll see what sort of angles we get. I think the biggest difference is just going to be how the car drives. It will have more angle, I'm sure of it, but Stewie's an absolute master when it comes to steering setups for drifting, so I'm sure these things will feel absolutely amazing behind the wheel. Alright, so I had these Jscott knuckles mocked up. Just wanted to see if we were actually going to have to notch the lower control arm, and we are. Just mark them like that. Got to take a notch out, and then basically just weld in some pipe and then reinforce it. Alright, the control arms are complete. So I got the notch to the tie rod end, bit of pipe welded in, and then I welded up these gussets in there. Alright guys, the 34 is pretty much complete. So me and Jace are taking this thing up to SA for SA round 3 this weekend. So I got the knuckles all in there. Here are the control arms. Come up pretty good. I added in some adjustable lock stops here with a nut welded on the back and a bolt and a locking nut. The Jscott knuckles, she's all looking pretty Mickey Mouse. It is pretty sick angle regardless. So yeah, and I'm sure these knuckles are gonna feel pretty damn amazing, but she's looking pretty complete. I drained the coolant, put in some stuff that apparently is pretty good for sealing slight leaks. It was only ever so slight and it didn't do it the whole drive back from the dyno. But we put in some of this stuff here, seal tight, ran it through with some water, drained it. Now I'm about to fill the car up with coolant again. It is going back to Doc's just quickly to touch up some of the drivability and throttle response, because she's a little bit rough right now. The 34 is almost complete. Well, was almost complete. It's back on the hoist. Just went down to Dr. Drift to get the tune touched up and running it up on the dyno, and started lifting the head, pushing bulk pressure out of the cooling system. The night before we leave to SA, 7:15, and I'm gonna start to pull the head off this thing so I can put a second-hand metal head gasket that Jason's got lying around and some head studs, see if we can get it sealed down again so we can go drifting on the weekend. It's gonna be a late one. We're gonna keep ripping shit apart, get this head off. Alright guys, we're getting there, but I'm about to see everything I forgot to disconnect from the head. We have lift off, which is a good sign. Oh, this doesn't come off real straight, which is not good, but she's off. Whew, wasn't too bad. Bit hard to tell where exactly the issue was, considering it just leaked fluids everywhere. Yes. And the time is 9:24. So Not too bad. I started at like 7:15, 7:30. 2 hours, not bad, I guess. Just finished cleaning all the old gasket off. It was an absolute nightmare, but it's cleaning up. Alright guys, it's the next morning. She's back together, complete. Smashed it out last night. Pretty happy with my efforts. Have a look at my story here. 2:13, she was finished. Not a bad effort, it was like 6 hours start to finish, so yeah, hopefully she all works. Person's just rocked up with some engine flush and oil and coolant so I can flush the system out and, well, give her a start and then flush the system out. So I'm gonna go fill up with fluids. I did compression test cylinder 1 to make sure she was mint last night. Had 185 PSI cold, so that's pretty good. First start, here we go. Crank angle sensor plugged in, isn't it? Yeah. Hey. Whoa. She's alive. Good job.
Alright, I'm back. It's been a while. Thanks to Jassy, the absolute legend. We now have her all loaded up and all fixed. I gave it a quick squirtus on the nice wet morning. And it all seems mint with the OG head gasket and head studs, the Kang reusable. But yeah, I've been a bit under the weather, Kang coronas. So Jess has been covering my eye, and now we're good. So he saved me, and now we're ready to send it. SA, we're all loaded up. Thanks JB Rogers as well, helping out. And yeah, let's get on the goddamn road. Shoot.
Yeah. Go
Excited?
Try the new boost and the new lock. Keen to see what you think. Should be sick.
Yes. It felt pretty good just on the quick little road
Yeah,
test, but obviously didn't try any backies on the road. So, but yeah, this thing's an absolute weapon. Like with it dialed in, 25 PSI it's on now. It is pulled back a little bit just in case compression was higher with the new head gasket. But yeah, it just comes on like an absolute monster. So we do have roll racing booked after, straight after round 3, and I reckon this thing will destroy cunnies. Got some grippy boys, got some of the Zek Novas to slam on some like 10 PSI something. See what we can do, Drew. Yeah, let's get on the road and let's cross that border. Right.
Yeah.
Some bloody bastards trying to be like me, coming right up here on the side. I don't think so. Getting a bit warm there, son. Anyway, quick break. Got all my energy snacks to get us through. Halfway there to the old Radelaide. Old McChacken. What's on the menu for you?
Oh, I don't know. Like triple cheese or something.
Comment down below what your preference is for McDonald's. And we saw this, we've never seen it before, pretty funny. The old K-Hub. What is? Get some food in my belly. Finished my cold feed, and I found the culprit. Don't destroy that ass. That was gang. Going out real good. The old 1-ply toilet paper ain't too bad. Only a couple of blowouts. At sunset, watching Josh Rogers Tom Sharp would give away the FD.
Very standard as always. It's got the front mount. Got the Apexi power intake on it.
That's sunset though.
Walked into the bar, saw you there. Connection.
You made it. Sign in.
Welcome!
Look at this, prepared.
I can't, or it's very low resolution.
Trying to figure out where I'm fitting.
60 is
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pop that early.
4 from the end.
Oh, he's pop early.
Just
Saw you at the bar, knew I had to ask, knew I saw your eyes. Connection, 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 connection. Blue hair, big thigh, small dress, pretty eye. Connection,
Don't care.
Alright, good morning guys. Welcome to Tailem Band in the south of Australia. We're about to get told off because we're on the track, but don't care. This is the wall that we will be hitting. Got a driver briefing in like 5 minutes, and this is where I'll be ice fabbing with my Acosta, my ass on that. The entry's over there. This wall is sketch, I did try it before, but the layout is, yes, coming along there. Kicking it where those first cones are, if you can see them, and throwing it all the way around this wall, scraping the whole wall. And there's a real tight section at the end. Yeah, should be a good time. We'll see how we go in practice. It is chat conditions, wet right now. Probably, hopefully dry up a little bit. Not really any sun out. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain. But yeah, another quick shout out to Jscott. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that boy. So I reckon if you guys think you did a kang effort, make sure you click that like, because every like you put down, I'm gonna pay Jesse ×2 of however many likes. True, there's a kang little bonus. And yeah, so predictions for today. So obviously, first of all, Mike Lake is here, gonna blow a motor, diff, box, axle. The top 4 potential, apart from me, obviously on the podium. You gotta stay cocky, boy. I'm definitely gonna send it in the 3rd 4. But predictions would be Nathan Greenhill kills it. Dale Champagne,
As always.
Jscott always kills it. Loves his chat.
Alright.
Did I have someone else? Nah, I got a chat. Don't know. Anyway, let's get that briefing and wish us luck. True.
Guys, we're going to be using the track map, so spread out a little bit so everyone can see.
First practice, a few drivers on track, so won't get heaps of laps in.
Let's send it, boys. Well, straight away dramies. It appears only one wheel wants to spin, so I don't know what's going on there. We just did little tests before we chuck it on the trailer, and next minute, first lap out, it's straight away single pegging. So we'll suss quickly if it's an axle or diff. Preferably probably an axle, because that's quicker and easier, but you can say goodbye to our first practice. Yeah, is what it is. Hopefully it dries up and then we get all our practice in the dry. That is epic. So we got the car in the air. Turns out the old stub axle trick. We do actually have washers and everything in this setup because we allow for it, because it started happening in the 33. So we're trying to pop her back in. We put our spare axle in. We got one that we think's a tiny bit longer. One's a little bit longer. So we banged that in and smacked it. It was pretty hard to get the stub axle in, according to Jesse, that is, right? And yeah, we reckon maybe just got to be careful dropping the car real fast off the jack, because taking the weight off the wheel, and yeah, if you drop it real fast, the lowness of the car just tries to pop it out of the diff. We reckon that's what happens. So we'll just put it down real gentle like, and we should be okay. Not ideal, not ideal.
Done one little warm-up lap, sussing the track. Follow on Dale campaign.
Success. Yes, success. Didn't pop out. Bloody blazed it. Didn't really miss out because it started drying up only that session. So, and we're definitely starting to get that line by the end of that run. The car's holding up mint. Doesn't seem to be doing anything funny, lifting head or anything like that now with Jesse's magic reusable head studs. And yeah, she's hitting full boost, 25 psi. Yeah, we did raise it, much to my disgust. It's full wheel drive spec. If you know me, this ain't me. I hate it, but you got to do what you got to do to get by. First review on them Acoustal knuckles. So if you didn't follow, we've just got all that in there. Stewie's setup is absolutely amazing. Just the feedback throughout, there's absolutely no bind. It winds onto some gangster lock. Yeah, I feel like I hardly even have to refine that, so it's a very good starting point. Let's keep sending it. Might go say hi to some drivers and get back out there for one last practice, and then we're into some battles. We had some good runs there with Bogger. Got a little bit close to his rear end and swiped his exhaust on my front bumper on a transition. Sorry about that. Got a bit close on the transition there. It was nice. Some good runs though. Delicious. Yeah. And whose door are you hunting? Oh, there's this guy, Theron. Shipboat. Yeah, a blue thing. I'm gonna try in the back of your car and stuff. I'm gonna try and hunt him down. I want one nice big tyre rough all the way down. Yeah. We'll go for it. No dented panels though, just tyre rough. Yeah. Kale did that to me last time, so I gotta get him back. Tracking time. So I just missed the whole, I didn't miss it, but I only got a couple laps in that last little short 15-minute expression, so I didn't put the GoPro on. Sorry about that, but we'll get it on for the battles. Daniel Holland's first in a 350Z, then Dale Champagne. Yeah, spoke to the judges. They're not too critical on being on the wall by the sounds of it. And then yeah, they gave me a few pinpoints on exactly where they want to see me, so definitely good to know. Probably part of the reason why I didn't get good points in the last ones, because you definitely want to know what the judges want to see. They said they're pretty happy with me. Damn right they are. It's just the battle practice. We didn't have heaps. Some good runs with Bogger. So just need to, they said they don't want you to shut yourself out on that bowl corner. And yeah, yes, and just snap on that dick on the second half, which is what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to finish my tracking and we're going to get out there. There he is, old mate Daniel Hollins. If you can hear me. It's raining. Don't want. Some people will be hating. Killing a genuine ABS rear as hell wheel. Get Jesse onto it, Drew. That's not too bad. At least it's just a lip, none of the face. But yeah, these are definitely rear wheels. 18 by 10 plus 18. They don't come up very often. That's why I jumped on them. But yeah, about that. Next up, Dale campaign. Alright, Drew, they're just getting ready real quick, and we've got, what's his name? Tate. Yeah, Tate. Lindstrom. Not sure last name. E46. I have a feeling it might be Lindstrom. Don't know. But anyway, top 16. We made it in good this time. I think we're up the top there, like top 3 or something. Killing it. Stoked. The run with Dale was kang, apart from his little spinny boy, but these knuckles pulled me through. The little crabby boy at the end there. Crazy. Still have had no bind at all, so massive massive shout out to Stewie from Acostal. See how this guy goes and see if we can hard his doors. It's this car here. It's you and me, I think. The old LS stock can't let you down. Nah. What's done to it? Nothing much, or cams or anything?
Cam, it's ported a bit. It's got 11 to 1.
Yep.
So pretty decent.
One boy.
Getting the Reassembly
Drew. Top 8, Drew. Doing some shout ceremony. Pretty sure it's bogger me. 1, 2, Drew. Bogger chat, but we bring the heat and we bring that Corona to SA. Anyway, we got I think his name's Adam Lindstrom or something like that, or Lindo, don't know. Have to check. He's got him next in top 8. 4-door Thangs. I think he's just behind. Jesse will show you. But yeah, got it right. So there we go. Good battle. We got it, boys. Yee! Top 4, baby. Alright, so I think we've got enough fuel, hopefully just enough. And we've got Dale campaign again. Show him how it's done again. He did cook it first time, but if he gets it, he might be right. Bogger just spun with him. And Bogger was at the top of the points. He cracked under the pressure. That's not low, Bogger. Anyway, let's get it done with old mate Dale. Show him how it's done, true. Old mate SA Gruner. Ha! Alright, I'm gonna get check tire pressures and wish me luck, boys. That was sick. Oh god. Like obviously that first initiation thing, I was like, oh yeah.
It's like either the clutch slipped or yeah.
What happened? I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, I ran out of lock. What's that? Did I? Yeah. Oh Jesus. Fucking hell. That was unreal. That was some killer battles to work, mate. Jesus Christ.
Oh well, now we get to get
killing the Vicks. Killing all the Vicks.
Yeah, he's the big killer.
No.
We get to do the best of the rest now anyway.
Well, no, I still got one more, don't I? So
well, hang on, you got top 3.
3rd and 4th.
So he goes through to 1 and 2, doesn't he? Yeah.
Dang it.
You, man. I got best.
What's going on? Your car's still going through. I can't believe it. Best of the rest, boy. Tell us what you got on the front. We have some street tyres at 40 psi, so we can do kang back and see what the Jscott is made of. Sounds probably just going to be trains and sketch. Oh yeah. chuck the old skidders on the front to see if we can get some backies. Ended up causing mass bindage from tyre hitting the top of the wishbone, which did not feel good for the wristle area. But anyway, that was Kang. We're about to go out for what do you call it? Like presentation to thank all the boys. So I'll go out there now, bring Jesse with me so he can film me so I don't have to thank him twice.
Up next, third place. Not quite making it in the finals, winning himself $100 cold hard cash, $50 wholesale turbo voucher, and a $200 born again restoration voucher. He's going to have to go a very long way to use it because it's Mr. Ferrin from Victoria. Yep. Congratulations, dude.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for coming out and the guys that hang around. Yeah, so it didn't come first, so a bit of a rig still. But 6 series. Thanks everyone. Massive thanks to Jesse and the camera right here, everyone with him. Yeah, thanks to the business looking after the kids at home. What else? Yeah, Hypergear Turbos. Dr. Drift for getting all the late night tunes done. I think that's it, Drew. Yeah, thanks for getting that.
And keep it right, Drew.
Thanks everyone. Yeah. Thanks guys. So that's it, all packed up. Got the Griffey boys on because we're going roll racing soon. See how she goes. Dr. Draft said we can fix up that timing that we pulled back. Jesse's now the HP Bloody Academy tuner of the century. Apparently did the course now. I think someone fucking wizard Drew. So he's gonna tune her up.
Accurate.
We're gonna chop some old school V8 things and GDRs and chat. But thanks for watching. If this video ends right now, make sure you like and subscribe. And either we'll go straight to roll racing or we'll do that in the next video. Don't know. But either way, make sure you like it if you like it, because every like's going to Jesse's bonus.
If you like it, I'll find you.
And we'll see you next time. We'll see you back here at SA for High Tech round 2 in the 33 if we get her done. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.